Good evening and welcome. Thank you for your patience. This sixth grade band is huge. We've got 42 students, which is twice as big as any end of year sixth grade band I've ever had in Lorain, March. So this is kind of insane. But they sound great. We're going to warm up real quick, and then I have some students that will introduce our pieces. So thank you for being here. We'll get started right away.
This dark and imaginative work for the youngest musicians recalls the tales of the greatest warriors of ancient times. Whether protecting the homelands or building empires, warriors date back to the time before the written word, and their cultures have been part of the human experience for centuries. This aggressive work is sure to bring to life the powerful images of those legendary ancient warriors.
That was all me. Before we introduce this last piece, I just want to say, they're great, huh? I'm so excited to hear what we're going to be able to do in just 2 years from now. So if you got one of these 6th graders up here, keep them around to see what the 7th, 8th graders are doing, because we're just going to do what they're doing and double it. Not to say that they're bad, they're great. But with this many kids, oh my God, like we're going to be able to do some great stuff for the next couple years. This is Adeline, she's going to introduce our last piece. No, we're not better or worse, okay? We're all on the same team and we're rooting for each other. Calm down.
Not a contest.
When the Saints Go Marching In is a popular traditional tune usually played in a Dixieland/New Orleans song. This arrangement by John Higgins brings the fun to life with our 6th grade band.
Hello?
ladies and gentlemen, this is our 7th grade band. I'm going to get them warmed up. 7th grade band's got a few more performances coming up this year. I'll talk about the most important one before we play the necessary music. But we also are getting ready to do a contest towards the end of May. They're also going to be doing a little tour and performing at some of our elementary schools in the beginning of May. So we've got a lot to get ready for over the upcoming weeks. I'm going to warm them up and then we'll introduce some pieces. This next tune, I didn't have anybody brave enough to read all this. I did write a long thing for it. But I do need to talk about it because there's something really important that's happening. This next tune, Space Pirates, was written for us by this guy right here, Mr. Clarence Barber, as part of a, oh God, you haven't heard it yet, so wait till you hear the music, right? But no, seriously, he's been so helpful. And we actually got a commission from the Lorain City Schools endowment grant that allows us to do cool artsy things to have him write this piece of music for all the 7th grade bands in Lorain. So what's going to happen, band parents pay attention, mark your calendars if your students haven't told you yet. We have Lorain City Schools Arts Fest on April 9th, and all the 7th grade bands are going to combine on the high school stage, and they're going to learn this piece, and they're going to play it together. So we kind of got a little bit of a leg up, and we started learning it early so that when we combine, that we're all ready to go. So this is not the world premiere. This is a sneak preview. You will see the official world premiere on April 9th. So if anybody asks you, hey, you ever hear of Space Pirates? You gotta say no, because officially we're not allowed to play this until April 9th, which is the official premiere, okay? So this is our first time, the first time ever that Space Pirates will be performed, and you get to be the first audience member here. Top secret. One more round of applause for Mr. Barber. He can hear you, can't see you. Come see us on April 9th. Make sure your 7th grade is able to attend because it's going to be a special night. All right, Blue Mountain Pass. I think it's the first time I've said the title right, class. I've called it everything but that, yeah. Blue Mountain Stomp, Blue Mountain, I don't even know. Anyways, is a playful hoedown. It was composed in the American folk song tradition, particularly the style of rural American dance music from the Appalachian region and the East, including the Blue Ridge Mountains, which is why the title refers to Blue Mountain Pass. It also refers to the flatted seventh note of a scale, giving the music a bluesy sound, similar to another style of American music, the blues. This is Blue Mountain Pass by Chuck Elledge. Before I let Nayeli introduce the last tune, parents of 7th and 8th graders, if they haven't told you yet, we're going on a little field trip tomorrow. We're going to see the Cleveland Orchestra downtown. If you have not signed the permission slip for your 7th or 8th grader to be able to go see the Cleveland Orchestra with us, I got copies right there. And so you can fill it out before you leave today. Just make sure you hand it to me so that I have it. So if you don't remember signing a permission slip for the Cleveland Orchestra tomorrow, permission slips are right there. Make sure you fill it out front and back so that I can take your child. We're only going to be missing in the middle part of the day. They're not even missing that much stuff. So this is Nayeli Farrer, who's going to introduce our last tune. I'll let her tell you.
Mambo Number 5 was originally recorded in 1949 by Damaso Perez Prado, but did not see massive popularity until Lou Bega redid the song 50 years later in 1999. The song went on to be number 1 on the chart for 18 weeks. Please enjoy this arrangement by Bob Moss for our band.
Just a quick note about this 8th grade band. These are the, I think I say it every time we see them, but these are the first 6th graders I ever taught, and they're still with me 3 years later. I actually watched their video from May of, gosh, what was that, 2024, I guess? And wow, it's so amazing how far they've come. And honestly, we had about the same number of students. We've had a lot of people move out, a lot of people move in, so we had some new people. Before I forget, there's an honor band this weekend who John Neal, wave, and who's the other person? Zane Costa will be participating in the OME honor band that will be representing us in District 4. Next week, we've got several 7th and 8th grade students participating in the Lorain County Honors Band. They'll be missing school on the 17th to rehearse, and then there's a concert that evening, the 18th. If you are interested in your student participating in honor band, please let me know. Sign-ups for those happen in December, January, and there's some things they got to do to be able to do it. Play some scales, play some things. So if you're interested in your child doing that, please let me know. I send stuff out about it, but sometimes students don't always tell their parents. So we're going to get started here. I'm going to warm them up, and then they'll introduce their pieces.
Our first song is called Beam Me Up. Beam Me Up is a very, 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 very good song that the band loves to play. Yeah, please enjoy. It's from Star Trek when the people get beamed up, so that's why it's called Beam Me Up.
Somebody lost their paper about what they're supposed to read. Beam Me Up's from Star Trek. I'm a huge Star Trek fan. They have to play music like this.
Pachelbel Canon is the next song. It is 350 years old, and you hear it in weddings and other fancy events like that. Please enjoy.
Our next piece of music is Declaration Dance, or as Mr. Critica likes to call it, Double D. A declaration is a manifesto, an announcement of affirmation, or a solemn statement. To a dance is to move rhythmically in a pattern, especially to music. This piece of music seeks to combine the two into an exciting drive and statement on the power of music for all ages.
known as Blow the Man Down. The song, also known as the Black Ball Line, named after a shipping company. Shanties were sung to ease the chores associated with working on a ship. It was sung in a call and response style with lead singer who's working on a ship, who's not expected by the group. Blow the Man Down is likely a reference when someone was punished for a misdeed, being struck by a fist or a big. This was written in 6/8 time, where each has 3 parts instead of 2, a challenge for most musicians.
Okay, before we do our last piece, there's a bunch of thank yous in the program. Please take time to read them. I'm not going to go down the whole list, but I would like to highlight Mr. Barber one more time because dude's retired. He doesn't have to come in here. He comes in here every Thursday and works with our students. And then after the concert, he's like, well, I guess I'll come Wednesday and Thursday. And then he helps out and he plays along sometimes. So please everybody give a giant round of applause for Mr. Barber. This would be possible without him. And then aside from like our students, let's not minimize that. Students, they do an awesome amount of work. Learning how to play instruments isn't easy. They do it. So round of applause for our students. Round of applause for everybody who's in a seat out there watching these students because a concert's only fun if there's people to play for. And you guys have had to hear a lot of bad sounds to get to these good sounds. So round of applause for yourselves for supporting these students who are on stage. Applause for these people out here, the students on stage. Thank you. And then some of the people that put in the most work for this are like Michael Pacchiotti back there videoing this so it can be on YouTube for eternity, and Mr. Lichny and Mr. Cortez are building janitors, custodians who set up the chairs and make sure the place is clean and everything. They did do this yesterday too for a different concert. And then they turned it back into a cafeteria. So that's a lot of extra work, and we really appreciate them, in addition to all our school staff who support this. And then, of course, my musical counterpart, Mrs. Lisa Hersel, who is always at our concerts to help, because we get the game. So thank you to everybody at Longfellow to make this possible. Our last tune is called All-Star. Oh, sorry, before I introduce this, last thing. This stuff needs to get put away at the end of the concert. If everybody, student-wise, could just grab a chair and put it in the band room and put a stand on a rack, it'll take us 2 minutes in the morning to finish what's left. If everybody just leaves, God, there's gonna be a lot more work in the morning. So if we could just take one thing down in the band room before we go, that'd be great. Last piece is called All-Star by a band called Smash Mouth. I might date myself here, but this came out my senior year of high school, attached to a movie called Mystery Men. But the song was actually quite popular in spite of the movie's lack of success, and then they reattached it to a Shrek movie a couple years later, and all the kids know it now. So this is All-Star by Smash Mouth. Hopefully you recognize it. And thank you for being here. Thank you for being here.